Married at First Sight, Season 15, Episode 13. This segment is about Stacia and Nate. And girl, we learned Stacia cheated. Stacia is a cheater. You know what I always say, girl? Cheaters cheat. That is who they are. But you know what I also always say is, girl, you ain't married. Girl, you ain't married. Long as you ain't signed one of these, this is Little Michael's baptism certificate, so you can see what a marriage certificate might look like. Long as you ain't signed one of these, girl, you could do whatever you want to do. Okay, the only thing I'll be looking at your cookies, girl, if you are dishing it out, because you know how we feel about it over here, take the cookie off the table. Happy Monday morning to one and all. Girl, it's been raining here all night and stormy and windy, girl. You know the storm is in Florida, so you know might hit the East Coast a little bit. But anyway, I love you. Happy Monday. It is your favorite cousin in the whole wide world, because it's Janice. And we're going to talk about the segment of Married at First Sight with Pastor Cal and Nate. I've decided to kind of break it up this way so that I can have each enough time to kind of focus on different things that the couples are dealing with. And I absolutely love this segment. I love when fake Pastor Cal say love is a choice, but you know, the way I look at it, he look at it differently, because according to cousin Alyssa, look at it. Isn't it beautiful outside? It looks so nice. According to cousin sister Alyssa, Pastor Cal's been married 2 times, and he's been a dusty both times. Lord no, like one time a dusty, well, but twice a dusty, I just cannot. Be sure to subscribe. Thank you, and welcome to all of my new cousins. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm at 18,500 and something. My birthday is October 11th. It would be nice to get to 19,000. I don't think I have time to do the work, okay? So please share this out. Invite a friend or two to come and join us. You can share this on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Share it in your email and invite everyone to come and join. I have to apologize, y'all. I said that I was not at 50 signups, but I was at 50 signup. I don't know what I was looking at, but I am at over 50 signups. So I want to thank you for those of you who have signed up. So since I say I was going to wait, I'm going to just wait another week, and then I'm going to shut the group down, because I wanted to give you guys a few days to kind of go over, kind of figure out what it is you want to do and which group you want to sign up for, and so on and so forth. Thank you for those of you who have reviewed my books. My new book is coming out very soon. I did hear from my editor on Saturday or Sunday. She emailed me the edited file. I'm excited. I'm going to rush to get it out by my birthday. And then the husband list is probably going to have to push that back, because she hasn't started working on editing it yet, and I want to make sure it's edited. I can start without the book, but I need you guys to have the book. I'm excited about it. I can't wait for you guys to see it. It's, I don't know, 8 by 10, 200-300 pages. It is so tedious, but making a decision about who you're going to spend the rest of your life with is the second most important decision you will make. First important decision you will make is where you will spend eternity, heaven or hell, according to the Judeo-Christian Bible. I was going to say Judeo-Christian Bible, but most Jews don't believe Jesus, Son of God. Anyways, according to the Bible, that born again believers believe there's a heaven and hell, and you make a decision where you're going to spend eternity based on your decision for Christ. Number 2 most important decision is who you will live your life with on earth. It is God's desire that we choose the one person, but life happens, stuff happens. We are living in a sinful and a fallen world, and so sometimes it may be 2 per people. So I want to help you to get down to the nitty-gritty of who that person should be. All right. Thank you again for your love. And I haven't checked my reviews all week, but I really appreciate you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. All right. So, last week, well, the first part of the segment was Kristen and Mitch met with Dr. Pepper. This segment, Nate and Stacia meets with Pastor Cal, and they chit chat about the sex dungeon. He said he was embarrassed, and they was embarrassed for what? And he was like, "Well, last time we met, you haven't had sex, and now you have," which I don't believe it. I think they did the do on the wedding night. I don't believe nothing them lying people say. Nothing. You're not gonna tell me you was doing all this on the wedding night. You see how he's sticking his tongue in her mouth, okay? Or that's how he was sticking his tongue in somewhere else right after they got out the tub. That's why they took a shower. You got to learn to read between the lines, cousin. Okay. So Cal says love is a decision, and I love this. You know, Pastor Cal and I, we have a love-hate relationship. Like when he's doing counseling from a biblical perspective, I absolutely love it. I love that he says love is a decision. My issue with Pastor Cal is when I say love is a decision, we don't mean the same thing. Okay, he wants you to choose to love the person regardless, in spite of what's going on. Personally, I don't believe that. I believe love is a decision because when I have gathered the data, if you don't have that book, pick it up on Amazon. After I have gathered the data about this man, that man, and that man, I will decide which man is best for me with prayer, counseling with my father, and based on the data I receive. And so because I've gathered the data and he is almost, or everything, there's no 10s, okay? If he's the 10, he's the devil. The only 10 is Jesus. And he is, 80%, 90%, 95%, 98% maybe, then I will decide that I will choose to love this man. I've told you guys my story. Hey, Lex. Come here, Lex. I've told you guys my story about when my husband told me he loved me. Let me see your shirt. Unzip. Back up a little bit. Could you put on like a white t-shirt or a black one? Okay. And change your socks, please. Black or white socks. Or yellow. He told me he loved me April 19th. I remember April 19th because he had invited, we went to this black tie affair, and he had invited a lot of his frat brothers to come and meet me. And so I remember walking in the room and they're all lined up, right? And I'm standing there and I'm like, does he see me? But I see them talking to each other. And then, he can't kiss his hair. I didn't know, y'all. I didn't know that that's what he was doing. But that night, he told me he loved me. This is after his frat brothers met me, talked, and they liked me. So they, I guess they gave him the heads up or the pound. And he told me that night he loved me. Well, honey, you know what I said? Thank you. You know why? I was not finished gathering the data I needed. Because ladies, men and women, our data is different. Okay, he want to know, am I a good woman? Am I a good mom? Am I a good homemaker? Can I be faithful? Can I respect him? Can I honor him? Well, I want to know, can you provide? Can you protect? Can you profess? Can I trust you with me and my daughter? Can I submit to you? Can I honor you? Can I respect you? And so a lot of those things I had, but I ain't had the money yet, girl. I needed the money. And so it wasn't long after he took me to Wall Street, his job, and he took me to HR, print out my W-2 for her. The girls in the office looking at me like, I need the credit report. And after I got all the data, then I said, okay, I love you too. Because I got the data. So with Pastor Cal, and I sort of kind of understand, because this is married at first sight. It is what it is. You either going to have to love this person and accept them and love them, or you're going to walk away. And my thing is, girl, even though they are married, they are gathering data because at the end of 8 weeks, they will make a decision if they will stay married or get a divorce. So I do agree that love is a choice, and maybe they choose not to love because Stacia has said to him, I love you. You never tell a man you love him first. But we know Stacia's desperate. She needs some covenant sperm. I don't care. She don't care if the man is nothing. All Stacia care about is she's going to do whatever she's going to do to get this covenant sperm baby. Somebody was, I don't remember who I was watching. So, you pass in time. They were saying in the Northeast, right? The difference between Stacia and Nate's income is like in the Northeast, they said, picture a man making 25,000 and a woman making 100,000. I say, oh no, sir. No, sir. But a lot of women do that, right? A lot of, especially older women especially women of color. When I say older, 30s, okay? 30s, you're older. I was listening to somebody else. They say we always say middle age is 50, but if you look on the stats, middle age is not 50. Middle age is 35. I said, no. Middle age is 40. No, because most people are not living beyond 80. And we say middle age is 50 because we think we're going to live till 100 and 50 is half. So we're halfway. And he was saying, man or woman, I don't remember. They were saying how if you're 35, 40, that is your middle age. Girl, I'm beyond middle age. I'm going to be 45 next Tuesday. Okay? So Cal said love is a decision. Stacia says, I love him. She has told him and he hasn't reciprocated. Thirsty, desperate. Nate says, I adore her, and that ties into love. Ladies, perfect, Lexi. Ladies, this is what they do. This is why you must listen. And in my husband training course, I will teach you how to listen, how to hear. You say, I love you. We don't tell no man we love him first over here, okay? Number one. And number two, oh, I adore her. Meaning I adore her purse and her pocketbook. And so he says, well, that ties into love. Okay, so if it ties into love, Nate, why don't you say it? You know why? You don't love her. You do not love her. Men, ladies, remember, men are hunters. They know what they want. They know what they want. They will deal with you for a moment until they get what they want. As soon as they get what they want, they're ready to put the ring on it, ready to say, I love you, ready to pay all the bills, ready to fly over oceans, swim across the seas, take train all night for the woman they love. Do not confuse I love you with I adore you. It's not the same. Okay? Cal asks if you've felt like saying I love you and stop yourself. He says yes. Cal asks why, and he said because he don't want to hurt. I think it's because he don't really love her. He's trying to force himself to love her because the purse is good. Her purse is good. He loves her purse. But does he love her? No. Because she ain't really what he wants. If you listen to him, so you got to learn to read between the lines. Stacia's different. Well, as long as I got some covenant sperm, I don't care who the covenant sperm is from. As long as I have it, I love him and I want him. Cal asks about cheating. Nate says he has not cheated that he know of. What kind of question is that? Have you cheated or not you cheated? But you know what I always say? Bam! You don't have one of these? If you did not sign one of these, you can do whatever you want to do. Okay? Um, he said, but listen to what he says. Listen to what he says. I haven't cheated that I know of. But this is a marriage. When they've been together for years, there's more opportunities for that stuff. Sounds like the man who stopped talking to me. This is the only man that ever dropped me before I dropped him. Military guy. Military guy. And them military guys, they love me, honey. I don't love them. They don't make no money. Child play. Oh, they didn't get to Captain Girl. You can go be 80 before you get to Captain. And I said, he asked a question about cheating and said, if my husband cheated on me, that's divorce. Oh, what about the marriage? You don't love him if you gonna leave because he cheat. Oh, but you love me? You love me and you go cheat, but you still love me. But if I leave the marriage because you broke the marriage covenant, I don't love you, but you love me and you're cheating up lies. He stopped talking to me. He said, well, I'm just going to end this right now because, you said if I cheat, you going to leave. So it is in your heart to cheat. That's why. And I love what my marriage counselor said. He says, you should be committed to the marriage. No matter what's going on between y'all fighting, cussing, arguing, carry on, be committed to the marriage, to the paper, to the covenant that you signed, or marriage counselor is a Christian marriage counselor. Be committed to the covenant that you signed. Be committed to your vows. So Nate sound like after years and years of being together, he might be open to cheating. That's a good question to ask ladies when you're dating. Stacia has cheated, has been cheated on and has cheated. And Nate says he's disappointed because he's married to someone who had that experience. Ladies, you can't tell him everything. I'm telling you. Let me tell you about men. You must be like the Virgin Mary to them. There is no imperfection. You don't need to tell him you used to be a hoe. Why you need to tell him that? You know why? Because if you tell him you used to be a hoe, when y'all get in an argument, he's going to remind you that you used to be a hoe. There are some things you can tell him. And I've learned that just from talking. And you have to be like the Virgin Mary. You have to be like a saint. That's what my husband said. I don't want to know nothing. I want to know nothing about your past. I don't want to know nothing about who you are. I want nothing. I don't want to know. Don't tell me nothing. So he said, I don't want to know. I don't want to know nothing about your. Don't tell me nothing about nothing. He says he see her as a great woman and cheating is a bad thing. Do you see how he continues to go at the purse? Oh, she's a great woman. Cheating is a bad thing. You know what I always say? She ain't signed no paper. Okay? This is why dating is about dating. Stacia says she's feeling shaky because she doesn't know if she can share without being judged. Ladies, stop being delusional. You don't possibly think you're going to tell a man you cheated and he don't look at you differently. That's why you don't tell it. They're going to look at you differently. Okay? So yeah, they're going to judge you, and stop being afraid of being judged. I should have worn my judgmental shirt. By the way, some of y'all asked me for this shirt. I don't remember where I got it, child. I don't remember. You're going to be judged. Judge is not a bad thing. Judge mean based on the information you have, make a decision. Today, it's rainy, it's cloudy, it's windy. We're getting a little bit of that Florida thing. You could see the trees. You see the trees swinging. You can't really see. I'm not about to go outside in a tank top or shorts. I got sweater, hoodie on, t-shirt. I got my sweatpants on and some thermal socks because I have cold feet. The girls already started laughing at me. They started checking last week. Janice, how many socks you got on? Last week only had on one pair. It means based on the information you have, make a decision. I think I need to write something about that with the woman, with the issue with the woman they brought to Jesus. I need to write about judgment because a lot of you use that word, overuse it. It's the most abused scripture in all of the Bible, but they never quote judge righteously. The same Bible that says judge not is the same Bible that says judge righteously. Then Cal says to Nate, if the question has been, has she telling me everything? But the question is, does she need to? Told you. Excuse me. If you're wondering after 6 weeks, has she told me everything? Does she need to tell you? This is why I'm talking. This is why I couldn't get married on this show. Because no matter what comes, no matter what goes, no matter what you find out about this person, you're married to this person. Whereas when you're dating, based on what you learn, you could walk away. This is why dating is about data. It's about data. Excuse me. And based on the information you get, you decide if you want to stay or not. Of all the dudes I dated, the decision I got was walk away. Walk away. I was thinking about this guy last because I was going over my head. Did I put everything down? And I totally forgot about this dude that I'm going to send to my my editor. I don't think I wrote about him, Mr. Sexy. When I say sexy, I mean he not tall, right? He's about my height, but just the way I like a man. Charming, sweet, sexy, well-dressed, well-groomed, always smelling good. Knows exactly what to say. And I remember he said to me one day, so you know what, Jan, if you wasn't saved, and I said to him, you know what, if I wasn't saved, if I didn't love Jesus, girl, I would have threw it in his face. I gotta write that down. I don't think I wrote that in my the guys I dated. We didn't really date. We were friends, but he was always interested. I remember the first day we met, he was interested in me, but I was like, nah, you know what I mean? He's a ho. And so I knew because of that I wouldn't go out with him. You can't let me take you to dinner. Nope. Can I call you? Nope. Can I come pick you up? Nope. We'll just be friends. Okay. Data. It's all about data. It's all about being honest with what you want. I knew what I wanted. I knew who I wanted. But sometimes for most of us to get there, you have to go through. You have to go through. Some people meet their husband, bam, and that's the right person. For most of us, it doesn't work like that. I absolutely love you. Remember to pick up my book on Amazon. Show Me Love. New book is coming out soon. I'll make sure I launch it on my birthday. Fingers crossed. I'm going to work day and night to get it done out by my birthday. I absolutely love you and adore you. Remember, if you have not signed up for my Janice Hylton mentor, be sure to sign up. It is free to sign up now. And then once I put the payment on, then, you guys, I'll email you so that you can pick and choose which group you want to be a part of. I absolutely love you and adore you. Talk to you later. Bye.